welcome you back to the Sports Mix. Nick Verzolini, Kyle McLaughlin, now joined by the head coach of the Jefferson Cougars girls basketball team, Damon Smith. Coach Smith, how are you today?
I'm doing okay. How about yourself?
We're doing well.
Doing well.
Coach, your team started with a loss last night to Frederick, 61-31, but just in general, tell us a little bit about the team this year. What are some things that you're looking forward to about this season?
The team is young. We're looking forward. We got one senior, and that's Jasmine Taylor. A couple juniors, and mixed in with sophomores and freshmen. What I'm looking for in this team is we have to find ourselves. We were so reliant on Mackenzie from last year and Olivia Hedgesville from last year that now we have to find who's going to be the scorer on the team, who's going to be the leader on the team. That's pretty much our big problem right now. It's just who's going to step up in that role.
Have there been any early signs throughout the preseason and into last night's game of who might those be?
The early signs is probably going to be the senior, Jasmine. I think everybody looks to her to try to do a lot of the stuff since she's been here the longest. You have Grace Dotson, who's a junior that I feel that can really step up and be a vocal leader. We was missing a junior in Devin Gordon. She didn't play last night. She's definitely going to be a vocal leader, but now we just gotta find who's going to be that scorer. And I think we have some ladies that can do it. I think last night was first night jitters, and playing against a team that had, I think she was about 6'4", and I think that look shook the girls a little bit. But I think going forward, just playing some of these tougher teams that we have on the schedule, that we'll start finding who's going to be the scorer and who's going to be the leader. That's what I'm hoping.
Coach, you mentioned Jasmine Taylor, and one of the always impressive things about her game is her speed and ability to get up and down the floor. How do you try to use that to your advantage this year with her ability to get to the rim and just create problems on both ends?
Well, what I'm hoping is the teams we play a lot of man, and not too many people can defend that speed. Jasmine, like you said, Jasmine is fast. She was part of the girls' state champion team last year. Track team last year. So Jasmine has that speed. She's also really good on defense. She sees it real well. So if somebody throws the ball like a real lazy pass, Jasmine is fast enough to get to it, and she can take it the other way. So that's what I'm looking forward in her game. She's also started to develop a shot. I think that was what was missing in her game is her shooting, and she's starting to develop that.
Still there, Coach?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if we had lost you or if that was the end of your point.
Yeah.
My apologies. But for the team as a whole, what do you feel like are the strengths that you've seen? And maybe on the other end, what are some other things that you still want to gain and grow as the season progresses?
I think the strength right now is the tightness in the team. They're never going to get down on themselves. What I'm looking forward now is if you follow me throughout the years, I like to pressure the ball. That's one thing we didn't do very well last night, and with this team, I think we can do it. Like last year, we couldn't play a whole lot of man-to-man last year. because of certain reasons. But this year, I think we have the speed and the athletes to do that. But last night, I don't know. We just ran up against a team that was just as fast, probably faster. They was taller, and I think it shook us a little bit. But I'm thinking my strength is probably in my guards. I do have some very good guards. Now we just gotta get that chemistry. Got to get that chemistry going within them. Like I said earlier, not having McKenzie there as the primary scorer. So we get that going. I think we find that out. I think we'll be good. And our defense-wise, we have to be better. We really do.
Coach, one thing that we've talked about with all the EPAC coaches on both boys and girls side, but in particular on the girls side this year, things feel very wide open with Spring Mills, losing a lot of its talent from last year. So how do you feel like your team can take advantage of that, knowing that you've been to the state tournament before, and also the fact that, really each and every night any team can beat anybody?
Yeah, you're exactly right there. It is wide open. It's a lot more wide open this year than it has been the past couple years. Because if you last year it was Spring Mills, the year before it was us. So this year you really don't know. It's who has the most experience. I think coaching is going to be really big for all of us, for all the teams. Coaching is going to be really big. It's going to be like a chess match. It's going to be like a chess match each and every night. And that's the great thing. That's the great thing about it, and that's why I'm going to love this year, and just to be into that atmosphere. That all right, each and every night, whoever you play, because if you saw Hedgesville just beat a team really bad the other night, last week. So Hedgesville's on the come up. So you can't disregard anybody this year, and that's going to be the strength this year of this area. Whoever goes down the states, and I hope down there they recognize this, but you never know about down there. But I do think our team could, if we can, like I said earlier, if we can pressure the ball, we can get up and pressure the ball a little bit, and we can cause a little bit of chaos ourselves and be right in the mix with everybody else.
Since you brought it up, I'll kind of change my question and go to this one. Why do you think maybe that there's some potential disrespect shown around the state towards the teams in the Eastern Panhandle when it comes to either seeding during states or anything else?
I really don't know. Honestly, I just know a few years back we were undefeated and we got 7th seed. Spring Mills, I think they should have been the higher seed than what they were. It's just it was a few times Martinsburg went down there, and I think they should have been a higher seed. But I guess I'm guessing because once we go down there, we don't fare too well when we go down there. So I'm thinking they put that into account. But with the schedule that we have, I think y'all know. I think this is another reason too. Going down there, playing teams in state, it's a long travel for us up here. So a lot of our games are Maryland and Virginia games, and they don't take that into accountability once it comes to seeding or anything. So I think that's probably a big reason also.
Coach, one thing that also is a little bit different about this season is there's been a lot of coaching changes, and you're now the longest tenured coach in the EPAC. How does that feel? And I guess with that turnover, how do you think that affects, I guess, how these different teams are going to play?
Honestly, I didn't even know that until you just told me that. Honestly, that feels kind of good. To be honest with you, I've always wanted to be at Jefferson. I'm a Jefferson alum, so this is where I wanted to be, and I want to I wanted to change the program. I wanted to change the program because before it wasn't. It was decent, but it wasn't a state contending program, and we've done that. We've been to 2 state tournaments, but I want more, and I think the girls want more. But as far as how people, I think people know how I coach now. I think a lot of people know that I like to pressure the ball, and I think they game plan for it. I love to pressure. I mean, I did that when I was in school, so I wanted to bring that intensity here. So I think a lot of coaches know that already, especially Washington, since I'm really good friends with Coach Edwards, and I'm really good friends with Coach Ronnie over there at Martinsburg. So they already know how I am, and I think the other coaches kind of do too.
What are your goals that you have in place for your team?
States. I mean, that's the biggest goal. That's the main goal. We want to go back to states. The girls have been talking about it all season. They actually worked really hard for it. We want to go back to states. We want to win sectionals. We want to win regionals, and those are the 3 goals that we've been working towards.
All right, Coach. Thank you for your time, and best of luck this season. Looking forward to seeing you guys.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Here he comes now.
We're the Skinner Brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told, you need a lawyer. But that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or a loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at SkinnerWins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer!
The Mountaineer Pub offers many daily specials, including Trivia Night Mondays, Karaoke Tuesdays, Steak Night Wednesdays and Sundays, Boneless Swing Night Thursdays, and DJ and/or karaoke, again Fridays and Saturdays. And remember, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Mondays through Fridays is happy hour with $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Pub!
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Rocks, the Dutch Miller Auto Group, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, CMA Honda, Craig Blair for State Senate, Orsini's Home Store, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Berkeley County Health Department, Hagerstown Ford, Smallwood and Small Insurance, Modern Realty Results, Ollie's, the Palace Lounge, Bechtel Jewelers, Cody's Auto Body, WVU Medicine, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, and the Mountaineer Grill and Pub.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Good evening and welcome to Hedgesville High School as we get ready for West Virginia High School boys basketball action. The Hedgesville Eagles taking on Idea High School from Washington, D.C. as the Eagles look to start the year 2-0 after a big win yesterday, 69-18 over Broad Fording Christian Academy. Nick Verzolini alongside me. Colin McLaughlin. Back in the studio is Dylan Bishop as we get you set for tip-off here on the Countdown to Tip-Off, brought to you by Parsons Ford, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons. Colin, we saw a dominating performance on the scoreboard for Hedgesville, but obviously it came against a weaker opponent to tip off the season. But I thought there was a lot of positives, and it really started with their intensity on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's the bread and butter of a typical Hedgesville team, is being very disciplined on both sides of the ball, waiting for the right shot, and on the defensive end being absolutely sound in every aspect fundamentally. So yes, it was against a weaker opponent in Broad Fording Christian Academy, but I think there were a good bit of positives that you could take away from that one and build off of for tonight's game against a team that has a little bit more skill out of Idea Charter School in Washington, D.C.
For Hedgesville yesterday, Teddy Wilmer, the one returner that has a lot of experience, scored a game-high 19 points to help lead the Eagles to victory. Wilmer joined in the backcourt by Xavier Kirk, who were really the two standouts yesterday on the offensive end of the floor. Quincy Pittsnagel also threw in 8 points as Hedgesville got that win. And Colin, it's an inexperienced team, but some good athletes, some guys we see do good things in other sports. And this team looking to continue that tradition of Hedgesville basketball this year. And you definitely saw some bright spots from those guys that I mentioned, as well as some others.
Yes, you definitely did, and it'll be interesting to see today for Hedgesville as well as Idea if there's any fatigue. Starting off the season for Hedgesville, playing back-to-back, how conditioned are they? You expect them to be, because you know that's one point of emphasis out of a numerous amount of emphasis that Coach Kelly Church will put for this team. But is it enough second game in to your season to go out on the floor and perform at the level that they're expected to do? And on the other side, Idea, they've already played, I believe, 8 or 9 games this year, so they should be a little bit more conditioned in that aspect if it comes down to late contested close game or not.
This is Idea's 8th game of the year. They're 4-3. They came off of a win last night against Sharando, 52-48, so a team that doesn't have a huge roster, but certainly has some potential. They seem to be getting better and better each year, according to Coach Church. They won their league a year ago, so definitely a team that could give a young, inexperienced Hedgesville team some more of a challenge than what they had last night. Let's go ahead and take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll hear from the head coach of the Hedgesville Eagles, Kelly Church. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Nothing goes better with football than chicken. From Pee-wee to the big boys to the wing T formation, a hearty meal of 12 pieces for $12 is just what the boys need to be at their best. Oh my, fumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Omaha!
Rock's 12 pieces of chicken, just $12.
Finally, West Virginia is moving in the right direction. As your West Virginia Senate President, Craig Blair has passed the most conservative legislative agenda in the nation. He has fought for our values like banning elective abortions, protecting our Second Amendment rights, and prevented boys from playing in girls' sports. Senator Craig Blair championed the largest tax cut in the history of our state. Craig Blair, a strong conservative leader. Promises made, promises kept. This election, vote for Republican Craig Blair for State Senate. Paid for by the Committee to Re-elect Craig Blair.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Hi, I'm Lori.
And I'm Dave. It's hard to believe, but Bechtel Jewelers is going out of business. Before we close, you can save up to 80% off our entire inventory of gold, diamonds, watches, even unique estate jewelry.
Everything in our inventory must go. And now we've taken deeper discounts store-wide. So help Santa out early this year and visit Bechtel Jewelers before it's too late.
Back to Hedgesville High School. We'll now get into our coach's interview, brought to you by Rock's Local Markets with convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle. Rock's, fast, fresh, friendly. We'll hear from Hedgesville head coach Kelly Church.
Now joined by the head coach of the Hedgesville Eagles, Kelly Church. Coach, your team coming off of a win last night. What did you like from the team's performance?
Well, I like the fact that we got to play a game. We played our first game, and the things we were worried about came to fruition. Our kids were nervous. I mentioned before, like Tay's the only kid that had played any substantial minutes. But certainly, like, one of the other things that changes is it's the role they have to play in. So some of them have played a little bit, but now they're not in the go in the game for a minute or two and do the best you can and be a spark plug. Now you're the one playing all the time, and so they're in front of their friends and family for the first time, and I think the jitters got to them a little bit. I was really pleased with with our defensive effort, and obviously Broad Fording's down a little bit even for them, and so like what we don't do and other teams do, like we play the way we play. And so we were able to be committed to playing defense the right way, doing things the right way, and limiting all their second chance points, just making it really difficult at times for them even to shoot, but not doing it by just running around and we're more athletic than you are and taking the ball away. We're not going to be more athletic than the teams we play this year. So we're just, again, process is the same. Try to get better every day. So, proud of the kids. We're able to win, and, we found out a lot of things that we need to improve on.
You mentioned Tay Wilmer being the most experienced guy coming back, and that showed last night. He was your leading scorer. What does he bring from a leadership perspective, and just what really stands out to you about his game this year?
Well, obviously his ability to shoot the ball. Even he started off like he missed his first couple, and you get in front of people, and the biggest thing about Tay is not only is he a great teammate, he's a great leader. He and Noah both have done a pretty good job of, understanding that if it's a player-driven team, it's much better than if the coaches are in charge of all the discipline. And, so they do a good job of holding each other accountable. Offensively, Tay has the ability to score the ball. All of us learning how to be, patient, when to attack, when not to attack, all those things. It'll come with experience. But, certainly Tay has to do a lot for us. He's got to handle the ball. He's got to, he's got to score points. We think he's a pretty good defender as well. So he's got a pretty substantial role. So he's got to step up night in and night out.
What are some things you like to see the guys do better today?
Well, I would say relax, but we're not playing against a team that lets you relax very much. I can tell you that. They're extremely athletic, and so we have a game plan. A big game plan defensively, and so our kids' ability to execute that game plan will be one, we think, paramount in terms of us having the ability to be successful, but not just tonight, but throughout the year. Like we are going to have to game plan and strategy night in and night out, based on what the other teams do or can do, to try to give ourselves a chance to win at the end of each game. And so, short turnaround. We have practice this morning. Implement a game plan. Now you got to show up and play. And so, I hope we finish better inside. And we're playing against a much more athletic team. We got to get them to leave their feet. We got to finish through contact. But the biggest thing is you got to decide when is a good time to attack and when is not. And when you decide to go, you got to go like a young man. You can't go soft and hoping you get a foul.
Last year when you guys played them, it wasn't close, but obviously a lot of things have changed from last year to this year. What did you see last night in their game against Sharando, and how do you think you match up with them this year? You mentioned their athleticism being one of the key things that stand out. Anything else really stand out to you?
Well, yeah, they're you know, his name's on our scouting report. I'm not trying to slight him or his family in any way, but their big kid in the middle is the real deal. When I say he's the real deal, like he facilitates. They ball screen with him a lot, and he ball screens and he short rolls. It's, you know, Spain action if you're, you know, a basketball person, but they throw it to him on the short roll, and he does a great job of finishing or spraying the ball to the corners. And any of their kids make shots, it makes it tough. So how are we going to defend him on that short roll, you know, throughout the game becomes a big deal. So, you know, and again, like they won their league last year. They continue to get better. They got most everybody back, and they've, you know, they've added a couple kids. So, you know, they're pretty good. But it becomes a pretty good test for us in terms of, you know, no matter how things go, we're going to learn a lot about ourselves. And like I say every night, like especially for this year's team, we try to get better. We'll try to be better tomorrow than we were today.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you guys very much, and thanks for coming.
So that was Hedgesville head coach Kelly Church in our pregame interview. We'll take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll get some keys to the game and get you set here for tip-off between Hedgesville and Idea. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Ollie's VIP North Side is the best spot to catch all your favorite teams. Join us Monday for Dollar Wings and Monday Night Football, Thursdays on the patio for the Cornhole Tourney, Friday night lights with happy hour specials, or Saturdays during or after the college games for steak night. Get a ribeye or New York steak for just $26.95. Ollie's has great food and drink menus too, along with 17 TVs to watch any game of your choice from anywhere at the bar or their outdoor patio and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP North Side. We'll see you for the game.
Finally, West Virginia is moving in the right direction. As your West Virginia Senate President, Craig Blair has passed the most conservative legislative agenda in the nation. He has fought for our values like banning elective abortions, protecting our Second Amendment rights, and prevented boys from playing in girls' sports. Senator Craig Blair championed the largest tax cut in the history of our state. Craig Blair, a strong conservative leader. Promises made, promises kept. This election, vote for Republican Craig Blair for State Senate. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Craig Blair.
We welcome you back to Hedgesville High School. Nick Verzolini and Colin McLaughlin, happy to have you with us. Back in the studio, Dylan Bishop. Colin, let's get some keys to the game brought to you by the Dutch Miller Automotive Group. The key to your next car is at the Dutch Miller Automotive Group, home of friends and family pricing. Colin, start with our visitors' idea and then over to Hedgesville. What are some keys for the Idea Timberwolves?
Got to take the crowd out of it early. Even though it's a Saturday night, still a good bit of students here in the student section to support Hedgesville, trying to get them to that second win. We know their student section's always rowdy, even during the game before this for Sharando and Broadford and Christian. They tried to make a student section for Sharando just to have some fun, so they're energized, they're ready to go for this one. If Idea can take them out of the picture, it kind of hurts that energy that Hedgesville needs to feed off of. And on the other side for them, got to stay fresh out there. As I said, it's only the second game of the year, back-to-back games as well. We know that Coach Church wanted to have a 10-11 guy rotation. That's going to definitely be in effect, I feel like, tonight, which means those 9th or 10th guys need to step up, get in that scorecard tonight, lead these guys to a victory.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. We saw the depth yesterday and the ability to get a lot of different guys in the game. I think it's possible Hedgesville cuts that rotation down a little bit today, especially if it ends up being a closer game between these two teams. But it looks like, I think a lot of the things we see, Idea clearly has some height too. I think that could be a problem for Hedgesville with the 6'7" and 6'4" size on the other side. So, yes, of course, Hedgesville has the 6'9" Pittsnogle, but other than that, not a whole lot of height on their side. So,
yeah, I'm excited to see how this team looks. I agree. The size and the height is definitely there. I just don't know how much muscle. You mentioned the one guy, Nehemiah Johnson, 6'4", 245, but then when you look at Cody, 6'7", 135 is what he's listed as. So it'll be interesting to see how well he can do down low, posting up. Expect him to go up against Pittsnogle probably down low. And we'll see how things go from there.
Yeah, should be a good matchup. Let's take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll give you some starting lineups and get set here for Hedgesville and Idea. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
This is Eric at Hagerstown Ford. Over the last decade, the way we buy things have evolved. Now, you get on your phone, click Want It, and it shows up at your front door. At Hagerstown Ford, it is that convenient. We've changed the car buying experience on the I-81 corridor forever. And with a return policy better than Walmart, there's absolutely no reason to buy a new or used car, truck, or SUV anywhere else. Just like Amazon, Hagerstown Ford will deliver the vehicle to you, where you are, and on your time. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. Why waste your time at a car dealership playing the dumb back-and-forth games? Besides, we hate it more than you do. I assure you, no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. will beat our price. No dealership from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania to Baltimore, Maryland will beat our price. And no other dealership will allow you to return it if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely provides the best experience at the best price. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience. Click on the vehicle you want and get your new ride delivered to you at no risk. See dealer for details.
We welcome you back here to Hedgesville High School. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Colin McLaughlin, Dylan Bishop back in the studio. And we're now getting into our projected starting lineups, brought to you by the Mirius Group of Ameriprise Financial Advisors, John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343. Starting, or we're expecting to start for Idea at guard, a senior, 6'2", number 2, Jaden Bradley. At the other guard, a junior, 6 foot, number 3, Shamar Shorts. At guard, a senior, number 4, Malachi Hostin. At forward, a junior, 6'7", Cody. And at center, 6'4", number 24, Naheem Johnson. And then on the Hedgesville side for their starters, at guard, number 3, Xavier Kirk. At guard, number 12, Tay Wilmer. At forward, number 13, Zandon Gainey. At guard, number 21, Noah Brown. And at forward, number 24, 6'9", Quincy Pittsnoggle. Colin, you ready to roll?
I'm ready to kung fu fight. That's what I'm ready for. Get up, stretch, get ready with these Hedgesville Eagles. Like the tradition that they started here, trying to fire everybody up. Even the student section's trying to do it to our left. I want to see you try to do it here next time we're back.
I used to do that drill when I was in high school.
That means you can still do it. It's all muscle memory, right?
Yeah, we didn't have that music with it, but we did do it. So, yeah, I could possibly do it. Not up here, though.
No, not up here, no. It's a little bit compact up here compared to down on the basketball court.
But sure, next time I'm here and we got a full crew, I'll head down there.
Yeah, we'll have to get you the striped pants as well like they have.
That reminds me of Eastern York. I don't like Eastern York.
Oh, okay. Well, different colors, I mean, right?
No?
Oh, okay.
Blue and gold.
I don't know.
We were also blue and gold, though, so.
Interesting.
Yeah. But, Colin, anything else you're looking forward to about this one? I mean, we got a little bit of time here.
I'm just excited for hopefully a contested game of basketball, game number 3 of the day 2 of this tip-off tournament, so ready to go.
Yeah, I think we've seen some good basketball here early in the year. Musselman came out, got a win on our opening night, and Hedgesville got a dominating win last night. And now we're getting ready for the national anthem, so let's go ahead and take another 2-minute break, and then we'll see the starters take the
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from 1 location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer!
The Mountaineer Pub offers many daily specials including Trivia Night Mondays, Karaoke Tuesdays, Steak Night Wednesdays and Sundays, Only Swing Night Thursdays, and DJ and or karaoke, again Fridays and Saturdays. And remember, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Mondays through Fridays is happy hour with $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Pub!
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, for our visiting Timberwolves, number 0, Chris Kenton.
We welcome you back here to Hedgesville. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Kyle McLaughlin, as Idea High School has their starters taking the floor. It's going to be actually Hinston starting over Bradley, but I believe everything else we predicted there was correct. So, getting ready for this. Hedgesville will have the lights go out here momentarily, and they'll take the floor. But a good win for the Eagles last night, looking to build on that here today. Next week, we have one game for you on Tuesday. We'll be at Spring Mills. for Millbrook taking on Spring Mills. Our original schedule had us having the Heritage Martinsburg game, but that game no longer happening on Monday. So just the game on Tuesday between Millbrook and Spring Mills. So we'll get a look at that team, Colin, and that's a Spring Mills team that has a lot of high expectations for this season.
Yeah, they definitely do. I think you and I both were in agreement that they could be number 1 in the Eastern Panhandle. I think we both had them at number 2 behind Jefferson, but wouldn't be surprised. Got a lot of guys returning. Be a good, interesting first look for the Cardinals, but I'm ready to see in person here tonight at Hedgesville for the second time this season.
Here's a good thing. They're already off to a better start than last night. They got the music right for the introductions.
Yeah, I heard that they had some issues in the sound system last night, but not today.
Yeah, so they're off to a good start.
It was the first game for everybody yesterday.
Right, yeah. No, I'm not saying that everybody's perfect.
No, I didn't think you were.
Except for me.
Whoa.
Whoa. Far from it, right? So the Eagles coming out here ready to roll against this Idea team from Washington, D.C. They came down here, got a win over Shenandoah last night. Hedgesville coming off of a win against Broadford Christian Academy. They will not play Shenandoah in this tournament. This is the last game of the mixer, and we're just about ready for tip-off. The 8 minutes is on the clock. Hedgesville in the all-white uniforms, the checkerboard design down the side, gold numbers or yellow numbers, and letters in blue across the chest. And Idea in the maroon and gold uniforms.
Yeah, even though this tip-off tournament, not a tournament style, still kind of set up for this one as the championship with both teams winning their games yesterday.
Cody and Pittsnoggle in the circle, and the tip is won by Hedgesville, and we're underway here from Hedgesville High School. Wilmer with the basketball. We'll swing it over to Kirk on the right wing. Now back to Kirk. Hedgesville working it around the perimeter here early on. Here's a three-pointer from Kirk, and that is good. Xavier Kirk on the board here first with the early triple.
Yeah, I like that ball movement on the outside of the perimeter to start off. You could see some guys trying to cut back and forth down low. Expect for them to go down that way later on.
Hinton for three on the other end. He banks it home. And we're tied at 3.
Didn't realize the bank was open this late on a Saturday.
It is only in Hedgesville, Colin. Noah Brown with it on the right wing over to Kirk, down into the short corner, but it's tipped away by Cody and out of bounds. So Hedgesville will keep the possession underneath the basket. Brown will inbound. Get into Pittsnoggle. Back to Xavier Kirk here on the right wing. Back to Brown now. Brown drives baseline. Nice pass underneath to to Gainey, and he's called for the travel. So a turnover there for Hedgesville, and Idea will take over with the basketball. Shorts will bring it across the timeline. Tied at 3 here, early first quarter, 6:40 to go. Back into the hands of Shorts now, high post. Johnson has it. Swing it over to Austin. He'll drive in, kick it out. Cody. Now they'll reset the offense with Austin.
That's something you're able to do here in the state of West Virginia. No shot clock in high school basketball.
Over to Hinton. Hinton back on the wing, tries another 3, and he's good again from downtown.
Yeah, that was a deep 3 ball. That was NBA range knocking that one down.
Well, he went to the bank the first time. Second one goes straight through, and we're tied, 6-3 lead. Here's Pittsnoggle's elbow jumper, no good. Rebounded by Cody. Idea with the basketball. It's Hostin dribbling it across half court, and early 6-3 lead for the Timberwolves. Hinton now driving baseline with the speed. Dump pass down to Johnson. Layup up and good. Should be 8-3. They gave the point to Hedgesville on the scoreboard. With 5:20 to go in this first quarter. Pass over to Kirk. Top of the key. Working against the zone defensive idea, and that one tipped into the hands of Wilmer. Down low to Pitsnoggle for the layup and the foul. Quincy Pitsnoggle with a strong take to get him on the board with his first 2 points.
And Wilmer, with his speed, with the recovery there, it could have been a quick turnover for transition offense the other way, but able to get another deflection and stop the potential run for Idea.
So it should be 8-5. Our scoreboard reads 8-7. We have a momentarily timeout for that. 3-point play opportunity here. Now the score is fixed as Pitsnoggle heads to the line. Our first quarter here on TV 10 is brought to you by the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home in Martinsburg, Inwood, and Charlestown, Ranson. Proudly serving the area since 1880. Pitsnoggle's free throw no good. Other first quarter sponsor here on TV 10, CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA moving lives forward. Our opening tip-off was brought to you by the Skinner Accident Injury Lawyers, representing accident injury claims for over 50 years. Go to SkinnerWins.com. 8-5 our score. Idea on top of Hedgesville. Idea with possession of the basketball for the Timberwolves, and they're working it around the perimeter right now. Austin has it into the corner. Here's a three again from Hinton. That one comes up short, rebounded by Noah Brown. Brown ahead to Wilmer. Good ball movement here. Pitsnoggle's elbow J is off the mark. No good. Into the hands of Shorts. Ahead to Hinton. Austin with it on the opposite wing. Over to Cody. Now back in the hands of Shorts. Hinton thought about the three. Resets. 3-point lead for Idea. With 3:44 to go in the opening quarter at 8-5. High post Johnson back out to Shorts of the long three. That's off the mark, no good, and heads out of bounds. Cody with a little shove at the end of that play to Pitsnoggle, but the possession will go to Hedgesville.
A lot of confidence, though, on this Idea team to shoot from deep in that three-point land. Got to contest if you're Hedgesville expecting those now, and that might catch you creeping up too much to allow the lane to be open.
Bradley checks in for Cody. So Idea going a little bit smaller here on the end. Wilmer with it on the right wing. I'm sorry, Gainey. Now Wilmer has it for three, and that's good. Nothing but net for Tay Wilmer. His first triple of the evening. Second three of the game for Hedgesville. We're tied at 8 with 3:03 to go in this first quarter.
That gets the student section back into it a little bit for Hedgesville.
Wilmer has that pure-looking jumper. Got it going in that second half last night against Broadford. And here's a deep three from Austin. He answers.
You got to respect them on that outside now.
Yeah, based on what I saw in warm-ups, I wasn't sure how good of a jump shooting team they would be, but definitely showing it here in the game. Good hustle there from Bradley as he knocks it away. Will stay with the Eagles at 11-8. Timberwolves on top of Hedgesville. With 2:30 to go in this opening quarter. Nick Verzolini, Kyle McLaughlin, happy to have you with us. Dylan Bishop back in the studio. Tay Wilmer with the basketball. Over to Noah Brown. Gainey now top of the key. Hedgesville hasn't gone to that bench yet. High post, Xavier Kirk drives in. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line, shoot two.
If his arm got held down when he was trying to go up for that layup. Good call by the officials.
Foul called against Bradley. That's his first. Team second. 11-8 Idea on top of Hedgesville with 2:15 to go in this opening quarter. Kirk's free throw is up and no good. So a miss earlier from Pittsnoggle on an and one attempt, and a miss here from Kirk. The Eagles are 0 for 2 from the Charity Stripe so far this evening. Second one from Kirk is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Pittsnoggle underneath. He goes back up strong and finishes. 4 points for Quincy Pittsnoggle, and the Eagles trail by 1 at 11-10. Dia back with the basketball. Austin with it, top of the key. Eagles student section into the ball game. Here's Bradley on the left wing. Back to Austin. Idea very patient on this end of the floor with the 1 point lead and 1:40 to go in this opening quarter.
But now you see Hedgesville's defense stepping up outside that 3-point perimeter now, respecting those potential deep threes instead of staying compact inside.
Back outside to Austin. Drive in there on that side. Good D from Hedgesville. Here's a long three from Hinton. That's off the mark. No good. Good rebound, though, from Bradley. He goes up strong. He gets fouled. He'll head to the line. Quincy Pittsnoggle, I believe, is going to be hit with the foul. Yep. Called for the hold on that one. That's his first. Team first as well for Hedgesville in this first quarter. 1:05 to go in the opening quarter. 11-10. Bradley to the line to shoot two. His first one is short, no good. So free throws an issue for both teams early on. Checking in for Idea is Baltimore. Sean Baltimore checks in for Hinton. Second free throw is good to make it 12-10. Under a minute to go in this first quarter. Noah Brown drives in, kicks it out. Kirk, three-pointer off the mark. And heads out of bounds. Will be Idea basketball with 50 seconds to go in the opening quarter. So Colin, an opportunity for them to extend on this 2-point lead.
Yeah, they're starting off very well. Coach happy with them. This is what they game planned, it seems like, going out onto this.
Yeah, both teams very content to take long possessions. That's kind of what Hedgesville's been known for over the years, and Idea playing to that style as well, and they'll settle for this last shot of the opening quarter, it looks like, here at a 12-10 lead.
Yeah, they're not even worried about that clock right now. More close to midcourt, dribbling it out than any range to put up a shot.
Final 15 seconds now. Going about here with 10 on the clock. Austin comes off the Johnson screen. Drives into the lane. 2 seconds. Hoskins with a long volleyball line three, way off the mark. Good defense from the Eagles to end the quarter. And at the end of one, it is Idea 12. Hedgesville 10 will take a 60-second break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. We're back in 60.
Finally, West Virginia is moving in the right direction. As your West Virginia Senate President, Craig Blair has passed the most conservative legislative agenda in the nation. He has fought for our values like banning elective abortions, protecting our Second Amendment rights, and prevented boys from playing in girls' sports. Senator Craig Blair championed the largest tax cut in the history of our state. Craig Blair, a strong conservative leader. Promises made, promises kept. This election, vote for Republican Craig Blair for State Senate. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Craig Blair.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We welcome you back here to Hedgesville. 12-10 Idea on top of Hedgesville as we enter the second quarter. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Colin McLaughlin. Idea with the basketball here, Colin, and we've seen kind of them be very patient on the offensive end, get some good looks, and knock down some long threes in that opening quarter.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how long, though, that can sustain in this game, taking deep threes at this level.
Bradley with the basketball here. He has 1 point from a free throw. Now back into the hands of Hostin. 7:30 to go in this first half. Here's a swing to a wide open Bradley for three. It's shot off the mark, rebounded by Noah Brown. Now in the hands of Wilmer. Brown, top of the key, now back to Wilmer. High post, Kirk, good move inside, layup no good. Rebounded by Bradley, he'll push. Hostin now with it. Three-pointer, gets the friendly roll. 6 points for Hostin in this first half, it's 15-10.
I did not expect that one to go at all.
I didn't either, but it did. Kirk high post out to Brown. Good head fake. Brown drives in, dumped down a Pitsnoggle. No foul called as the ball heads out of bounds.
Yeah, I like the head fake both times. Just kind of lost control once he tried to drive into the lane. With experience, though, I think that'll change.
As mentioned in our schedule earlier, we do have a girls' game on Wednesday. So Tuesday, boys basketball action against Spring Mills and Millbrook. And then we'll have Petersburg and Martinsburg girls basketball on Wednesday.
Shout out to Dylan Bishop back at the studio, keeping us in check.
Bradley off the dribble, over to Baltimore for three, and Baltimore knocks down the triple.
Right, this team can shoot, and they're doing exactly what I said. Got the crowd out of it.
18-10. Noah Brown with it now on the wing. Down low to Pitsnoggle. Tries to go up strong. Verse it to Wilmer, trying to answer with a three of his own. That's off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Bradley. So 18-10. Idea on top of Hedgesville. So far, they're knocking down a lot of three-pointers. Already 5 of them in the game on the 18 points. Try baseline. Ball goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Timberwolves, who lead by 8. 5:24 to go in this first half. Here's the inbound. Bradley with the basketball. Over to Baltimore. Hostin, another three. That's off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Pitsnoggle. Noah Brown now with the dribble. 3-2 zone. Effective so far for Idea. Down low to Pitsnoggle with the two-handed slam underneath.
Yeah, you could see Bradley just wanted to get out of the way on that one because he didn't want to be put on a poster.
I don't blame him. Quincy Pitsnoggle is 6'9". Senior now, I believe, as that shot is good for Baltimore from the corner.
And he gets a technical.
And he taunted to the bench.
And I kind of expected a little bit like that from him because during warm-ups he was doing the same thing. Each time he made a three, he'd turn around and kind of point to the student section. And these referees won't let it happen during the game.
So Baltimore have a big three. That will send Wilmer to the line to shoot the technical.
And that's what you can't have if you're Idea. You want that crowd out of it. Forget that they exist. Now you have them back into it, get a little bit more rowdy, and allow a possession and some more free points here for Hedgesville.
Wilmer's first technical free throw is good. Second one up and good as well. Yeah, that's something that can really kill the momentum that you did have because, you were up 21-12. Now I believe it should be 21-14. Unless I have it wrong, which is possible.
Sure. It says 21-13 on the scoreboard.
Kirk in the high post. That shot's good. Yep, now they got it right.
Yep.
Kirk with 5. 21-16 our scores. That's a big swing. 4-point swing there for Hedgesville off the technical from Baltimore. Eagles now coming out aggressive. A three-pointer. That's an air ball. Johnson underneath. His reverse layup's no good. And the Eagles get it back.
But you can see a different intensity in this Eagles team now.
Yeah, only down by 5. High post Kirk. Dump down to Pittsnoggle. He goes up with the right hand and finishes. Quincy Pittsnoggle. This could be his coming out game. 21-18. And a timeout for our idea. We'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
WVU Medicine Jefferson Medical Center is proud to announce that our total hip and knee replacement surgery programs recently earned the Joint Commission's Gold Seal of Approval. Achieving this prestigious Joint Commission certification distinguishes Jefferson Medical Center for the excellent care our orthopedic team provides at every stage from pre-admission to acute hospital stay and discharge. It also demonstrates Jefferson Medical Center's ongoing commitment to improving patient care. WVU Medicine, leading healthcare here and everywhere.
We welcome you back here to Hedgesville. Quincy Pittsnoggle with 8 points to get the Eagles back into it now at 21-18. I mean, Pittsnoggle with a half-court dunk. We don't see dunks in high school around here too often in the half-court, Colin. Usually they're on fast breaks. But Pittsnoggle with the big two-handed slam, I felt like that gave them some momentum. Then Baltimore comes back, hits a three, but he gets that technical foul, and all of a sudden Hedgesville right back in the game now at 21-18.
Yeah, you could just see on the defensive end an intensity kind of change of gears for this team. Faster pace. They want this one now.
Austin with the basketball into the hands of Shorts. Reverse it to Robinson. He'll drive in. Has it taken away by Gainey. Gainey in transition. Going up strong with the left hand. No good. Rebounded by Idea. Miss there from Zandon Gainey, but a good steal on that end. Hedgesville continues to attack here. Looks like a 1-3-1 look. Trying to speed things up on this end of the floor. Pass over to Baltimore. There's a travel. I feel like this defense really getting this Idea team out of their slow-paced offense and into a quicker pace, and that's caused some mistakes. Robinson there at the travel.
That's what you always expect from Hedgesville. They're able to adapt. Coaching experience and Coach Church realizing that they needed to make this change defensively, and we'll see if Idea has any answers.
They stay in their zone look. Here's Kirk going up strong. Shot off the mark, rebounded by Cody. Austin will bring it up at 21-18. Idea still on top of Hedgesville. 2:51 to go in this second quarter. Our second quarter is brought to you by Orsini's Home Store, not just an appliance store any longer. They're located at 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg or online at Orsinis.com. Hostins with the three, and that's good. 24-18. That is his third triple of the evening. 9 points for Hostin.
Yeah, it looks like Idea, the Timberwolves, live and die by the three, and right now they are feasting.
Tay Wilmer, nice head fake, had an open look down to Pittsnoggle. I think they called a travel on Wilmer. Is that what it was? I didn't see.
Yeah, I did not see it. It was the backside official there on the opposite end of the floor, I believe, that made the call.
I think it was a travel. Other second quarter sponsor here is Craig Blair for State Senate, the Eastern Panhandle's first and only Senate president and lieutenant governor, a fiscal and social conservative who's making West Virginia great again by cutting taxes and creating jobs. Let's reelect Craig Blair in 2024. 24-18 our score. Austin with the basketball. Pass over to Shorts. Hedgesville gets it taken away by Xavier Kirk. Kirk going up strong with the right hand and finishes. Xavier Kirk with a good first half. He's up to 7 points. 4-point lead for Idea. 1:35 to go in this first half.
Yep, they're realizing trapping on the outside back near midcourt, really something they need to pick up.
Noah Brown now bringing the basketball across for the Eagles. Wilmer wide open triple, and he gets nothing but net for Tay Wilmer, and the Eagles cut it right down to a 1-point game. Wilmer with his second three. He has 8, 24-23. Good hustle from Brown. Three-pointer from Cody on the other end, and he answers.
That's just unfortunate if you're Hedgesville. Did everything right, almost had the steal, just blew by it. Idea can't miss.
Wilmer with the head fake. Brown top of the key, back into the hands of Wilmer. There's Pittsnagle's baseline J. That's off the mark. He grabs his own rebound, goes up strong with the left hand, and it's good.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that first shot was deflected or not.
10 points for Quincy Pittsnagle at 27-25. Final 20 seconds of the first half. It looks like, again, we're going to see Idea try for the last shot before halftime. Coach Church's furious about something here on this side.
Yeah, I think he wanted a moving screen down low off ball.
Austin with 3 seconds left throws up a prayer. That's an air ball. We headed at a halftime. We got a good game. 27-25. Idea on top of Hedgesville. And we will take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have the halftime show. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
WV Medicine is pleased to introduce 8 new providers who've joined University Health Associates East and our medical staffs at Berkeley Medical Center and Jefferson Medical Center. Dr. Hafiz Subair and Dr. Casey Martin, Pulmonary and Critical Care. Dr. Kyrie Horsley and Dr. Alan Tenzar, Podiatry. Dr. Layla Elder, Family Medicine. Dr. Jack Gelman, Plastic Surgery. Dr. Brianna Barr, Hospitalist. And Dr. Jonathan Moss, Family Medicine and Transitional Care. Welcome to WVU Medicine.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
Ollie's VIP North Side is the best spot to catch all your favorite teams. Join us Monday for Dollar Wings and Monday Night Football. Thursdays on the patio for the Cornhole Tourney. Friday night lights with happy hour specials, or Saturdays during or after the college games for steak night. Get a ribeye or New York steak for just $26.95. Ollie's has great food and drink menus too, along with 17 TVs to watch any game of your choice from anywhere at the bar or their outdoor patio and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP North Side. We'll see you for the game.
We welcome you into the halftime show brought to you by the Mansion Freddie Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to WVJusticeLawyers.com. Our score here at halftime, 27-25. Idea leading Hedgesville. Colin here at the half. It's been 8 threes for Idea so far to help lead them to their 27 points. For Hedgesville, just 3 guys scoring, but all 3 of them having pretty good first halves. Xavier Kirk with 7, Tay Wilmer with 8, Quincy Pittsnagel with 10 to lead the Eagles. On the Idea side of things, Hinton with 6 on 2 threes, 1 for Bradley, 9 from Hostin, all on 3-pointers. Cody with 3, 6 from Baltimore on 2 threes, and 2 for Johnson. Those are your halftime stats brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, Promote, Protect, offering public, clinical, and environmental services at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. Colin, you take a look at that first half. I mean, what really stands out to you?
I mean, clearly the difference, the 8 threes on the side of Idea, but I liked how Hedgesville closed out that half, changed up the defensive style, went with that 1-3-1, like you said, really pushed everybody on the outside of the perimeter, pressured on the entire side of the court defensively, trying to speed up the game. If they continue to do that, I think they'll get the advantage, and they're not out of this. They might be able to come back if it's successful, but Idea keeps shooting the way they are. It's going to be tough to come back.
Yeah, I mean, 8 threes in the first half. We haven't really seen shooting like that so far in the early part of the season, but this is also a team that's played 8 games.
When we had Musselman, I don't think we saw 8 threes even attempted in the game.
Yeah, you're probably right. That was a tough scoring night for both teams, but pretty exciting first half. Definitely stick around. We have had a dunk. We've had threes. We've had a technical. Everything you want in high school. Well, maybe not the technical, but everything you want in a high school basketball game here in this first half. Let's go ahead and take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, Dylan Bishop will get you updated with some scores at the half. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
The Skinner family has been representing West Virginians for more than 50 years.
We've changed the name of our firm to Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers because we want to be clear about what we do. We represent people who have been in car, truck, and other catastrophic accidents.
We're here to be a voice for the injured and vulnerable, and we take that job seriously with deep commitment to serving our clients wherever they are.
Just Google Skinner Accident Lawyer or visit SkinnerWins.com. We'll treat you like family.
Radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer deaths in the United States each year. But do you know the radon levels in your home? Home is a place to live, love, and laugh, not a place to breathe air containing radon. The Berkeley and Morgan County Health Departments are distributing free confidential radon test kits, and you can get yours at the Berkeley County Health Department office in Martinsburg and the Morgan County Health Department office in Berkeley Springs. Protect your home and family. Get your free radon test kit today.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Welcome into the And One Halftime Scoreboard Show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Dylan Bishop here to bring you some scores from around the sports world, as the game that we have here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 is Idea leading Hedgesville in boys basketball 27-25 at halftime. Get you some other scores. And the one other game that we have going on around EPAC basketball here this evening was Jefferson getting a 65-52 win in boys basketball over Glenelg Country School. Again, 65-52 in the Cougar Classic there. Jefferson gets the win. And around the rest of the sports world, had Army getting a 17-11 win over Navy after a last-second goal line stand by Army to win the Commander-in-Chief Trophy. In Division II, had the semifinals today. Harding getting a win over Lenore-Rhine, 55-14, and Colorado School of Mines heading back to their second straight national championship game with a 35-7 victory over Kutztown. Tonight, the rest of the sports world, you have hockey action. Lots of games on the slate in the NHL, including the Capitals taking on the New York Rangers at Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. at 7 o'clock on NHL Power Play and ESPN+, and the finals of the NBA's in-season tournament for the NBA Cup at 8:30 from Las Vegas, the T-Mobile Arena, on ABC and ESPN2. It'll be the Pacers and the Lakers. So we'll go ahead again, 27-25. Hedgesville trails Idea out of D.C. And we'll get you back after a 2-minute break to Nick Verzolini and Colin McLaughlin. This has been the AM1 Halftime Scoreboard Show here on TV10, WRNR TV on YouTube.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from one location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer!
The Mountaineer Pub offers many daily specials, including Trivia Night Mondays, Karaoke Tuesdays, Steak Night Wednesdays and Sundays, Boneless Swing Night Thursdays, and DJ and/or karaoke, again Fridays and Saturdays. And remember, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Mondays through Fridays is happy hour with $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Pub!
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
We welcome you back here to Hedgesville High School. 27-25 our scores. We begin the third quarter. Hedgesville has the ball to begin things in this third quarter. Noah Brown with it on the wing. Now back to Wilmer. A lot of three-pointers in that first half for Idea, hitting 8 of them. Pittsnoggle underneath, and the foul call, but the ball goes out of bounds and will stay with the Hedgesville Eagles. Gets it into Kirk. Kirk, shot no good, rebounded, no good on that follow, and rebounded by Cody. He finds Hostin, and Hostin will bring it up. Nick Verzolini, Colin McLaughlin, happy to have you with us. Back in the studio, Dylan Bishop. Colin holding on as a color man and a cameraman this evening.
Still need cameramen. Anybody out there that's interested in running camera?
Three-pointer from the top of the key for Hinton is good. He has 9 points on 3 threes. It's a 30-25 lead for Idea. Wilmer will try to answer with a 3 of his own, and it rattles home.
Wasn't sure if he was going to pull that one or not. He kind of stood there squatting, thinking about jumping up, and good thing he did.
Tay Wilmer with 3 threes of his own, 11 points for him. Austin now with it over to Shorts.
Idea really spreading out this Hedgesville defense, but nobody trying to flash down low.
Kirk tries to rip it away. Hostin dives on the floor. That one tipped back in the hands of Hinton. Good pass underneath, but it's out of bounds. Good idea as he couldn't connect with Johnson.
Good idea turned into a bad idea, though. Turnover.
Good idea for idea.
Yeah.
30-28. Hedgesville trailing by 2. Wilmer with it on the wing. High post, Kirk. Kirk off the dribble and one.
Little no-look pass there from Wilmer. Tried to get him with the head fake.
Kirk now with 9 points. Xavier Kirk's been effective, Colin, in that high post.
Yes, he has. He's needing to take control of this one for Hedgesville and trying to take the lead here on this free throw.
9 for Kirk, 11 for Wilmer, 10 for Pittsnoggle. The only scorers for the Eagles so far. Kirk now in double figures, so 3 guys in double figures to lead to these 31 points. Is Kirk now with 10 points. Hostin a three-pointer. It's good. Hostin now with 4 threes. He has 12.
I mean, these are deep threes, too. They are just knocking them down left and right.
Kirk, one dribble pull up, no good. Rebounded by Cody. Idea just keeps knocking down threes right when Hedgesville gets either back into the game or takes a little bit of a lead. They answer with a 3, it seems like. Cody, a corner 3 this time, is an air ball. Tipped around into the hands of Brown. Both guys going hard after the basketball. And foul going to be called. We'll see which side they call it on.
Yeah, nothing malicious there. As you said, both guys going after the ball, just too much contact.
Hostin, the one called for the foul, his first, team second here this third quarter as Hedgesville regains possession. Yeah, good hustle, I felt like, on both ends.
It's panned out to be a pretty good game so far.
Yeah, 33-31 our score. Brown in the high post to Kirk, dumps it down to Pittsnoggle, back out Wilmer, head fake, three-pointer, good! Tay Wilmer starting to feel it for Hedgesville. 2 threes here in this second half, 34-33.
This is what we expected tonight. A lot better opponent compared to last night for Hedgesville against Broadford and Christian.
Johnson drives baseline, tough take, and a good finish underneath. He has 4, 35-34, one of the few inside shots today for this Idea team. Wilmer has led the way for the Eagles. Kirk down low, Pittsnoggle going up strong, gets fouled and heads to the line. Pittsnoggle missed on his and one attempt earlier. 35-34, Idea on top of Hedgesville with 4:09 to go in this third quarter. Our third quarter brought to you on TV 10 by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Go to fordofhagerstown.com. As well as Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution on 121 Administrative Drive. Call 304-263-3361. Pittsnoggle's free throw is good. He has 11. We're tied at 35. Pittsnoggle to give Hedgesville the lead.
And Hedgesville not having anybody in there in case he misses.
Second one is up and good as well. 36-35, Eagles on top. Just over 4 minutes to play in this third quarter. Three-pointer from Idea in the corner, and it's good. That time, Hinton hitting from downtown. He has 12 on all 4 threes. Again, Colin, it's Hedgesville takes the lead or makes it close, and then three-pointer on the other end. Here's Pittsnoggle trying the 3. That's off the mark, no good.
It's just been a strange night.
Good shooting night from this Idea team. They've made Hedgesville pay with some deep threes.
like you said earlier in the broadcast, didn't expect it when you were watching them at pregame. They were not making those three-pointers.
Austin going to be called for the offensive foul. That's his third, I believe.
Coach is not liking that.
No, only his second, my bad. But 4 fouls here in the quarter on Idea.
All right, and the new rule in high school basketball, 5 fouls per quarter. For team fouls, gets a team to the double bonus. So
Noah Brown with the head fake, drive in. Nice pass underneath the Pittsnagel, who finishes with the left hand. 14 for Pittsnagel. We're tied at 38.
I thought we were about to see another dunk there.
Honestly, I was pretty surprised that he dunked that one earlier in the half court. But, certainly has the ability, but just don't see that too often at the high school level.
Not used to seeing 6'9" kids around here.
That's true. That three-pointer is good from Austin.
We're not used to seeing this many threes around here, too. Is that 10 or 11 now for Idea?
They had 8 at halftime. They got 12 now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, 12 now. Pittsnagel on the drive. Kicks it out. Wilmer, head fake, drives in. Floater in the lane is good. Tay Wilmer's having himself a good game. 41-40 our score. Timeout taken. 2:05 left. We'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Mommy, where does flavor come from?
Well, when people love food, they cook it on a Traeger grill. Meat, corn, even pie. And then the Traeger does the rest, which brings everyone to celebrate this beautiful thing that they've created. Because when you share delicious food with your friends, that's the flavor of life.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
We welcome you back here to Hedgesville. Colin, you brought up a good point. 12 threes for this Idea team, and Hedgesville still in the ball game. Big reason for that is that's pretty much all they've given up is the threes. They haven't really given up much inside or much on the free throw line.
But still, when you think of a team that's made 12 threes at this level, you don't expect it to only be a 1-point lead for them, especially when you add into the fact that Hedgesville has only had 3 guys score tonight.
Yeah, but you've only seen 14 field goals in total, 12 of them three-pointers. So when you consider that, it's not as bad, I guess. It's definitely been a weird game on that side. I've never really seen a high school team just rely so much on the three-pointer and it work out for them like this, but at least at this level, right? I mean, obviously you get those elite high school programs. I don't think Idea is quite on that level, but Austin banks in another one.
Playing like it. I mean, that's number 13.
At least with the threes, yeah.
Hey, 3's better than 2.
That's true, yeah. 44-40 our score. Pittsnagel in the high post. Austin has 6 of them tonight. Brown over to Pittsnagel. He tries a 3, and that's good. Quincy Pittsnagel joining the three-point party tonight, 44-43. Pittsnagel has that ability to knock down the long range. And when he plays like this, he's going to be one of the players to look out for in the EPAC this year, Colin.
Yeah, he's having a great game.
Here's a 3 on the other end. No good. Rebounded by Xavier Kirk. Hinton missing that one. Wilmer now on the other end. Back to Pittsnagel. Pittsnagel drives in. Offensive foul.
Good sell.
I did think it was. He did throw an elbow, it looked like, out there, and I think it was. You're right, it was a good sell, but I thought it was the right call, too. 44-43, 44 seconds to go, and what's been an exciting ball game between Hedgesville and Idea, and Hedgesville going to the bench for one of the few times here tonight. Checking in is Elliott for Pittsnagel. That's his second foul. Just probably make sure he doesn't pick up a third here before the end of the quarter.
Yeah, give him a little extra breather as well. Still anybody's game right now.
Good one here between Hedgesville and Idea on this Saturday night. Drive into the lane, a foul on the way up. Bradley heading to the line for the second time tonight. He's 1 for 2. I think that was Elliott called for the foul, his first. So Bradley to shoot 2. That one's up and good. 2 points now for him.
Makes it a 2-point game as well.
25 seconds left means Hedgesville can get a shot before the end of the quarter. Second one no good, rebounded by Xavier Kirk. He'll find Wilmer, and Wilmer will set up the offense.
Expect them to hold for the last shot of the quarter as well, something they haven't got to do yet.
Elliott over to Kirk. Kirk, a three-pointer. Good! Nothing but net for Xavier Kirk.
Guess not when you have that good of a look.
Austin at the buzzer, an air ball.
And they called
a foul, yeah. Called a foul on the fadeaway three-pointer right before the buzzer. That will send Austin to the line to shoot 3 of them.
I'm not sure if the replay, how that will look for those tuning in at home. It's hard for me to see out of the corner of my eye how much contact is made or not.
First free throw up and good for Austin, who's had quite the night. 18 points, now 19 points for him. Second one up and no good. He's got 3 attempts, though. So we're tied at 46. Austin's next free throw falls. So 20 now for Austin as we head to the fourth quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. 47-46 our score. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. We're back in 30.
Hi, I'm Lori.
And I'm Dave. It's hard to believe, but Bechtel Jewelers is going out of business. Before we close, you can save up to 80% off our entire inventory of gold, diamonds, watches, even unique estate jewelry.
Everything in our inventory must go. And now we've taken deeper discounts store-wide. So help Santa out early this year and visit Bechtel Jewelers before it's too late.
We welcome you back here to Hedgesville. 47-46 our score. Nick Verzolini, Colin McLaughlin here with me. Colin, exciting ball game between Hedgesville and Idea. 47-46 Idea on top of Hedgesville as we head to the fourth.
Yeah, it's been back and forth. A great way to end this tip-off tournament. And didn't really know what to expect going into this one, but Idea definitely came to play. And it's something that you like. Definitely a good experience for both of these teams. And Hedgesville fighting for that second win now. They're going to have to earn it for sure.
Our fourth quarter brought to you by Ollie's VIP Northside, the best local spot to catch sports or hang out with friends. Stop by 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. Ollie's VIP will see you for the game, as well as the Larry DeMarco team at Modern Realty Results. If you're looking for a home in the tri-state, they have you covered. 47-46 our score. Fourth quarter just getting started. Here's Austin off the screen, drives in, goes up strong, and finishes with the right hand.
I think that's the first points in the paint we've seen for them today.
For him, yeah. We've had two other field goals from inside. Everything else has been threes and from the free throw line. Pittsnagel up top, banging in the hands of Wilmer. Over to Brown. High post Kirk, turnaround Jay, short, rebounded by Johnson. So 3-point lead for Idea with 7 minutes to go into the corner. Bradley with it now. Back to Hostin. Corner three on the way. Good. The threes just keep falling. That one from Shorts, his first.
They just can't miss. I mean, at some point, if you're Hedgesville, you just got to tip your cap and realize sometimes you just can't make anything happen on the defensive end.
Zandon Gainey inside, goes up strong. He gets fouled. He'll head to the line. I mean, that one, too, the first make for Shorts tonight from three. So it's like not even the guys that have been killing you all game. All of a sudden, Shorts knocks down a triple, his first 3 points.
Yeah.
So shooting can be contagious at times. 52-46. Zandon Gainey to the line. His free throw is off the mark. No good.
And that hurts. You need something.
Yeah, especially down 6 with just over 6.5 minutes to go. We've seen how Idea can take and make long possessions. Second one is up and good for Gainey.
It just seems like each time Hedgesville is able to fight back, Idea just has a counter punch and it's a three.
Idea with the basketball. Hostin off the Johnson screen. In the hands of Bradley. Now Shorts with it. Off the Johnson screen again goes Hostin. Now here's a Shorts three from the opposite wing. That one's no good. Rebounded by Noah Brown. Brown has it taken away. Fight for the ball and a foul called. I think Gainey's going to be hit with a foul.
Yeah, but that was great hustle after the shot by Shorts, falling down, getting back up, and able to almost steal that ball.
Yeah, it's been a very impressive performance from Idea, a team that came in here last year and Hedgesville took care of business. It wasn't a very close game, but today we have a brand new look at a Hedgesville team and an Idea team that's clearly gotten better. Johnson underneath finishes with the left hand, and he gets that one to go. 6 points for him.
And they only have 9 guys. That's something that we haven't mentioned yet. 5 out on the floor, 4 on the bench. I think there's 9 guys on the bench for Hedgesville right now.
About. Hedgesville, though, hasn't gone to its bench too much here tonight either.
By the way, I just counted. I'm right. 9 on the bench.
Pittsnoggle down low. Hedgesville trying to find an opening in this defense. Kirk underneath the Pittsnoggle. Double team down low. Shot no good. Tipped around. Rebounded by Idea. Johnson grabbing that rebound, and Hostin now will bring it across the timeline with just under 5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter.
This is not the
7-point lead.
You can afford to get cold if you're Hedgesville, though.
Man,
crowd's
it seems
out
like
of
they
it
have
too right
gone
now.
cold.
And
Shorts is fouled. Hedgesville seems to be losing some momentum. Idea just starting to milk the clock a little bit too. Baltimore off the inbound finds Bradley. And a foul called against the Eagles. And it's going to go on Wilmer. Excuse me, that one called against Gainey. That's his third. They're going to bring on Pence now. Landon Pence checking in. With a 7-point lead for Idea and their basketball. 4:42 to go in the fourth quarter. Get the ball into Shorts here, and he's guarded closely by Wilmer. Ball is tipped by Pittsnoggle. The Eagles looking to run. Wilmer down the court. Wilmer goes up strong. That shot is blocked by Johnson. Back the other way now. Idea with Shorts in transition. The charge is called. Getting into positioning was Noah Brown. 54-47. And that's a big charge taken by Brown. Colin.
Yes, it is. And hopefully it's a spark that Hedgesville can feed off of here. Down by 7 with 4:20 left.
Into the high post of Kirk. Down low, Pittsnogle lost it on his way up. Goes up strong now and finishes. Quincy Pittsnogle's had himself a great night. Hedgesville's down by 5 with just over 4 minutes to go at 54-49.
And you need the crowd getting into this one now. Get behind your Eagles.
Bradley kicks it out to Baltimore in the corner. Johnson, good pass, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebounded by the Eagles, but a foul away from the ball. Is going to go against Hedgesville.
It looks like Wilmer being called with a push down below.
That's his second. Gainey's going to check back in here quickly for Tay Wilmer. Don't expect it to be too long. No, it's only going to be Pence. I was going to say I wouldn't take Wilmer out. He's our best scorer if you're Hedgesville.
Now if you're Hedgesville, you got 14 fouls this quarter. One more, and it's a double bonus the rest of the way, as that should be a moving screen. How can you not call that against Johnson? Stutter stepping the entire time.
Back in the hands here of Austin, who's been their best shooter tonight, leading scorer for Idea. Austin driving in, bounce pass underneath to Johnson, rejected by Pittsnogle. Going up strong, though, is Austin with a follow. Big two-pointer on that one after Pittsnogle got the block. Austin went up and finished, 56-49. Timeout. We'll take a 30-second break, 3:14 to go in this fourth quarter.
Not sure.
The W.B. Rockefeller Neuroscience Institute Martinsburg clinics will be moving to a new location beginning January 9th. Our RNI team is moving to a larger custom design suite on the 3rd floor of the Spring Mills Medical Office Building at 61 Campus Drive. Teams that will be moving include physical medicine and rehabilitation, neurosurgery, and neurology. We look forward to welcoming new patients at our new location on January 9th. For more info, call 304-596-5038.
Idea leads Hedgesville. Colin, for the Eagles, they're down by 7. Running out of time. What do you think they need to do here to get back into it and potentially come back and win this thing?
They just need to pick up the intensity, go back to that defensive style that you saw with the 1-3-1 in the second quarter that kind of got back into it, made it a 1-point game going into the half. We haven't really seen that change of tempo, I feel like, here in this second half from them. They just need to get back into that tank. I know you're playing back-to-back, like we said. If you have anything left, spend it now. Because right now, it's go time if you want to win this one.
I haven't seen too much of that bench either. So, I mean, really these main 5 guys have been on the floor the majority of the game. In a back-to-back, it's tough. 56-49 on our score, 3:14 to go. But both teams are playing back-to-back. So, you know, an idea doesn't go too deep into a small roster either. So Brown with the basketball. Over to Wilmer. Now Gainey with it. High post Kirk. Kirk down low to Pittsnogle. Kicks it out. Noah Brown. Eagles trying to find something here. Brown over to Kirk. Kirk drives in. Goes up strong. Loses control. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with the Eagles with 2:46 left and a 7-point deficit. Idea's defense in this fourth quarter has slowed down Hedgesville's rally. Off the inbound, it's tipped. And off of Cody, he'll stay with Hedgesville. Nearly hit Pittsnogle's hands.
That was close.
Yeah, I don't think he made contact with it, but you're right, it was definitely close. Kirk gets it into the backcourt to Wilmer.
Got to go quick here on the offensive end.
Yeah, Brown holding it outside. Now back to Wilmer, over to Gainey. High post Kirk. Kirk lost control again, and it will stay with the Eagles, I believe, again on this baseline.
Right now, if you're Hedgesville, though, you need to play quick, up-tempo.
Yeah, it's been tough to go against this zone to really find any options. And this time off the inbound, a little bit of a miscommunication, and Pittsnogle opens up and scores.
What point do you press?
Well, it is only a 5-point game here with 2:20 to go, but You're right, Colin. You do need the intensity to be out there with no shot clock. Down low to Johnson. Back to Bradley. Hedgesville trying to bring it here man-to-man. Drive to the lane, a foul called, and we'll shoot 2.
That was the right call. Kind of contact, down low with the body. Now it's going to come down to free throws the rest of the way.
Bradley so far is 2 for 4 from the line. 56-51. His first one is up and good. 57-51 with just over 2 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Bradley's second free throw is good as well. 58-51, just over 2 minutes left. Hedgesville looking to run. Down by 7. Noah Brown over to Tay Wilmer, now back to Brown. Wilmer has it nearly taken away by Bradley. A foul going to be called against Idea. Not the end of the world, that's only their third. That'll force Hedgesville to inbound the third on Bradley there. Hedgesville again kind of slow offensively here. High post Kirk. Kirk over to Pittsnagel, corner 3. That's good. Quincy Pittsnagel's having a huge game. Hedgesville down by 4 with 1:35 left. Timeout, and we'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
To Hedgesville, 24 for Quincy Pittsnagel, 58-54. Idea leads Hedgesville. Colin Pittsnagel, this is his first varsity action here as a senior. Haven't seen him much over the years. He's been behind some really good players here at Hedgesville. And we, of course, know that he's the son of Kevin Pittsnagel, the legendary WVU player. But we're starting to see him really grow into his own tonight and become a star.
Yeah, he's having a great night. 24 points, kind of getting the term Pittsnageled back into everybody's brains here. But Kenny take the next step here and try to propel Hedgesville to a comeback down by 4.
24 points. He's got a two-handed dunk tonight as well. It's been very impressive performance for Quincy Pittsnagel against this Idea team who leads by 4 here with 1:35 left. And that one's off the hands of Bradley, and it will go to Hedgesville.
Yeah, that's the right call. He dribbled it off his foot, and there you go. Substitution now, getting the offense back in for Hedgesville's side after a good job on defense.
Yeah, Pence will check out. Gainey will check back in. Hedgesville will have it underneath. Down by 4 with 1:34 left in the ball game. Noah Brown to inbound. Eagles find Kirk underneath. Blocked. Johnson and Cody going up for that one. Not certain who got the hand on it, but either way, a big block there with 1:30 left in the game. Hostin throws it over to Johnson. Bounce pass into the hands of Shorts. Now Hostin drives with the left hand. Idea trying to play keep away here, up by 4.
Yeah, at what point do you foul? There it is. Not sure who it is that you want to foul. Seems like so far for Idea, they've been pretty good at the charity stripe tonight.
Yeah, Bradley was struggling earlier. He was 2 for 4, but he did make his last 2 to make him 4 for 6 on the night. And we head to the double bonus, like you mentioned, Colin, with that new rule of just 5 fouls. First on Noah Brown there. Bradley's free throw is good. Five-point lead. Second one is no good. Milmer with the basketball. Over to Brown. Gainey, high post, Kirk. Mid-range jumper, no good. Rebounded by Cody. Pittsnagel forced a foul. Cody will head to the line to shoot two. 54 seconds left. You get a decent look there from Xavier Kirk on an elbow J, but it doesn't fall. Idea to the free throw line with 54 seconds left, up by 5. Cody's free throw is good.
And it's just going to come down to the fantastic three-point shooting for Idea tonight and their free throws as well. Great win for them, it seems like, right now.
Second one is up and no good. High post, Kirk. Back out, Brown. Over to Pittsnagel. Bounce pass underneath to Kirk. Wilmer, corner three this time is short. Ball gets tipped around, but it will stay with Idea. Hedgesville still only down 6. They're going to bring Pence on for Gainey. And now they're going to also check in Gosk for Pittsnagel. Get a little bit more speed out there.
Get a timeout
And
called by
timeout
Idea.
here by Idea with 39 seconds. Let's keep it here, Colin. You're right. I mean, the three-pointers have been amazing. I think the defense, though, in this fourth quarter has been big, too. Hedgesville kind of dropped off. I think only 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, Idea's played its game and played it well. Very impressive so far for them. Definitely right now looking like the better team out on that floor. And yes, it's only a 6-point game, but at the same time, the way this has been going, 6-point game feels like it's out of reach for Hedgesville. So we'll see if they can force a quick turnover here or not. If not, you got to hope that Idea somehow, some way just falls apart late, which the way they've played, they haven't fallen apart from start to finish, so don't expect them to now.
And really, besides the Gainey free throw, it's been 3 guys scoring for Hedgesville all game. So tough to win that way at any level, really, as a foul before the ball gets inbound. That will send Hostin to the line.
And not sure if they call that an intentional foul or not.
I don't believe so. I didn't see an intentional single. Hedgesville has their guys up on the line. They need to get one more in there. Kirk will go in. Pittsnagel and Gainey are getting ready to check back in for the Eagles. Austin's free throw is up and good. He makes it a 7-point lead. Pence and Gosk go to the bench at 61-54, 38 seconds left. Second one from Hostin is stuck on the rim. Pittsnagel uses that 6'9" size to his advantage and goes up against the basketball, but shot is no good, so 7-point game, 38 seconds. Hedgesville will roll it in. Wilmer will be forced to pick it up as good contest there from Bradley in the backcourt. Noah Brown with it over to Pittsnagel for 3. His shot short, no good. Rebounded underneath by Gainey. Powers his way up and through. First field goal from somebody other than Wilmer, Kirk, or Pittsnagel. We got a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. 61-56 our score. 27 seconds left.
Nothing goes better with football than chicken. From Pee-wee to the big boys to the wing T formation, a hearty meal of 12 pieces for $12 is just what the boys need to be at their best. Oh my, fumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Rock's 12 pieces of chicken, just $12.
We welcome you back to Hedgesville High School. 61-56, Idea on top of Hedgesville here. Under 30 seconds left. Nick Verzolini, Kyle McLaughlin, happy to have you with us. Back in the studio, Dylan Bishop. Colin, we got a 5-point game here. If you're Hedgesville, you're still fouling. You're hoping for misses on the line, and if you don't get, of course, a turnover off the inbound.
Right, and so far it's been tough because it looks like we're going to have an interesting baseline play here potentially by Idea, and they haven't really missed from the free throw line. But here we go, getting some football action here.
So off the inbound, Idea gets it in. Hedgesville will foul. We had a push here at half court, but no call from the official.
Yeah, Hedgesville not happy with no call there. Don't want things getting chippy here. This has been too good of a game.
So Shorts will head to the line for the first time tonight. He made a three earlier that felt like a big shot, and it was. 61-56 our score, 24 seconds left. Shorts' first free throw is up and good. Very impressive performance here from this Idea team. But again, we didn't really know what to expect from them. They came in at 4-3, certainly showed some, flashes of potential. Second one is no good, rebounded by the Eagles. They went 23-9 last year. But in the game against Hedgesville, it was 89-52 Eagles last season. This year, 62-56 Idea. So, yes, they won a lot of games, but who was it against?
Right, yeah, we didn't know what to expect, and I don't think anybody could have expected the night that they've had from beyond the arc, including them. But got to give them credit. They made their shots. They were confident, shooting from NBA range as well. So
Pittsnagle's free throw up and good. It's been a great night for Quincy Pittsnagle. Clearly a career high for him at the varsity level. 62-57. I believe now 25 points for Pittsnagle on the night. Second one is no good. It might have been a miss intentionally. Pittsnagle off the three. No good. Rebounded by Gainey. And he'll go to the line, shoot two at 62-57.
Yeah, if that was an intentional miss, I think that's the best I've ever seen. The way it bounced off the rim right to a teammate.
That's the fifth foul on Johnson, so he's fouled out. Gainey will head to the line to shoot a pair. I don't know if you would intentionally miss at 62-57 or not, but it kind of would have worked because if you made the three, it's a 2-point game.
Right, and now if you make these free throws, it becomes a one-possession game as well. So.
Yeah, I might have been right on that. I don't know. If it was, again, it was great from Pittsnagle. I don't know if it was, though, but it worked out for Hedgesville either way. Gainey to the line to shoot two. He's 1 for 2 tonight. First one is no good.
That's what you can't have if you're Hedgesville. So now it remains a...
I don't know if they called this an intentional foul.
I don't know either. Yeah, I'm confused too as to if there was a technical that we missed or... Yeah, it looks like there was a technical that we missed because they just said these are for the technical free throws now. So
this is huge then. 62-58. Wilmer, no good.
But that's the difference, free throws.
Yeah, I mean, some of them have been just not really getting there too much tonight for Hedgesville, but Wilmer was 2 for 2 on the night, but he goes 1 for 2 there. Still, though, makes it a 3-point game. So.
But you left 2 on the board.
Yeah, you did.
But you get the ball now.
So craziness here at Hedgesville with 11 seconds left. And Johnson's out of the game, the big man for Idea. So this will be the final possession most likely. Wilmer in the hands of Pittsnagel for the three and the tie. No good. Rebounded by Idea. They will foul before the time expired.
How much time do they put back on the clock is the question, and
should be about a second or two, I believe.
Well, it's like they're going to put 1.2 is the signal that I just saw, unless they said it was a foul on 12. Not sure.
Well, there's not a 12 on the. Well, no, Wilmer. Yeah.
So, maybe both? No.
They called it on Kirk. Yeah. That's his first.
So, make this, though, it's over.
Hinton's free throw is good, and most likely over unless you get fouled.
Nobody's going to foul at this point. Everybody for Idea going to just stay as far back from the play as possible.
Second one to make it a 5-point game and truly be over now. But a great effort for both teams. 64-59, our final. Idea flips it around from last year, and they get the win over Hedgesville here. 64-59, our final score. As the Eagles fall here in Game 2 of the season and drop to 1-1. Idea improves to 5-3. We'll take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have the Palace Lounge post-game show. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new Bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Nothing goes better with football than chicken. From Pee Wee to the big boys to the wing T formation, a hearty meal of 12 pieces for $12 is just what the boys need to be at their best. Oh my, fumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Omaha!
Rock's 12 pieces of chicken, just $12.
We welcome you back here to Hedgesville High School, and we welcome you in now to the Palace Lounge post-game show. The Palace Lounge located on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg with a full lunch and dinner menu, daily specials, and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Colin McLaughlin. Colin, just your initial thoughts on this one, on exciting game between Idea and Hedgesville. Idea gets the win, 64-59.
I think it was a great way to end the weekend, even though for Hedgesville it comes out on the losing end. You just got to tip your cap to Idea. I mean, it's not every night that you're going to see a team go out there and make 14 threes, and when you do, it's going to be hard to defeat that team. So got to give credit to them, able to go out, make them, and then when it came down to the stretch, they were able to make their free throws when it mattered too. Unfortunately for Hedgesville, the chance was there to get back in the game. You had the foul and the technical foul. You only go 2 of 4 from the free throw line, so instead of it being a 1-point game, it was a 3-point game. and that was the difference. So got to give credit to the Timberwolves. Great game for them, and they deserved the win.
Yeah, we'll now get into our post-game stats brought to you by Bechtel Jewelers, West Virginia's largest Pandora retailer on Route 11 South Inwood, taking care of you like nobody's business. For Idea, like you mentioned, 14 threes. Colin Hinton with 14 points. Bradley with 5, 4 from Shorts, 25 from Hostin. He led the way. 4 from Cody, 6 from Baltimore, 6 from Johnson as well. And then on the Hedgesville side, Xavier Kirk with 13, Wilmer with 17, Gainey with 4, and 25 for Pittsnogle. Everybody else goes scoreless, so not nearly as balanced on the Hedgesville side as well. I think it's something you could take away from it.
Yeah, that's going to need to change later in the year if this team wants to be competitive in the EPAC. You're going to need to have guys step up day in, day out, because we know a lot of these teams in the area really concentrate on the defensive end. So if they shut down one of those 3 guys, you need somebody else to pick it up.
We'll now get into our awards portion of the broadcast and get our rejection of the game, brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family-owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced certified technicians. Call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page.
Yeah, at the end of the third quarter, I looked over to you. I'm like, I don't think I've had a rejection yet to go with. And then in the fourth quarter, saw a good bit, and I think the rejection of the game I'm going to go with late in that fourth quarter. I'm not sure who had it, so I'll give credit to both of them, Cody and Johnson, down below, going up and rejecting that one off the glass. It was a chance for Hedgesville to make it, I believe, a one-possession game, but the rejection led to it. Just really, it seemed like kind of changing over to a point in the game to where you knew no matter what Hedgesville could do, Idea was going to hang on.
What about your moment of the game? Brought to you by WV Medicine, Berkeley Medical Center, and Jefferson Medical Center, leading healthcare here and everywhere.
Free throws, I think it has to come down to late in the stretch on the side of Idea. You really concentrate on free throws. You'll see kids stay in the gym at the end of their practice, making sure those free throws are knocked down, and sometimes they're not even allowed to leave the gym until those free throws are knocked down. So they made them. They got the win because of it, so that's my moment of the game.
Finally, the player of the game brought to you by Kelly Allstate Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, call Gary Kelly at 304-263-4596 or stop by at 724 Lakeview Drive in Martinsburg.
I think it has to be Austin, leading scorer, 25 points for him. Really carried that offense. I think he almost had half of the 14 threes as well, it felt like, out there. So definitely deserving of the player of the game on Idea's side. And without a performance like that from him, even though Pittsnogle had a good one on Hedgesville's side, you got to go with the winners.
He had 6 of the 14, so yeah.
I was close.
Pretty much had half of them. Great game for him. Great decision, I think, by you, Colin.
Thank you.
For the player of the game, and it was fun calling this one with you.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. That's a way that you want to end a weekend. You don't like seeing blowouts all the time.
Yeah, it was definitely good to get a good one in here. Again, we are back on Tuesday with Millbrook Spring Mills on the boys' side, and then on Wednesday we'll have girls basketball for you between Martinsburg and Petersburg. So looking forward to next week. But for Dylan Bishop back in the studio, Colin McLaughlin, as I lose my voice a little bit here, I'm Nick Verzolini saying so long from Hedgesville High School. Once again, your final score, Idea 64, Hedgesville 59. Have a good night, everyone.
Finally, West Virginia is moving in the right direction. As your West Virginia Senate President, Craig Blair has passed the most conservative legislative agenda in the nation. He has fought for our values like banning elective abortions, protecting our Second Amendment rights, and prevented boys from playing in girls' sports. Senator Craig Blair championed the largest tax cut in the history of our state. Craig Blair, a strong conservative leader. Promises made, promises kept. This election, vote for Republican Craig Blair for State Senate. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Craig Blair.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from one location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Welcome into the post-game and one scoreboard show here on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Dylan Bishop here, give you some scores from around the sports world. After IDEA takes down Hedgesville on their home court in the Dr. Dan McCray Hardwood Classic, 64-59. The other score from around the Panhandle here today was Jefferson in the Cougar Classic, getting a win 65-52 against Glenelg. And that's all we have for EPAC basketball. Also going on in college football today, the only game in FBS was Army-Navy, where Army got the win 17-11. In Division II, we had the semifinals on the way to decide who goes to the D2 National Championship today, where Lenore Ryan, who eliminated Shepherd in the first round, got all the way to the Final Four, lost today to Harding 55-14. And on the other side of the bracket, Colorado's School of Mines beat Kutztown 35-7. So the Division II National Championship game will be School of Mines versus Harding. In the NBA, tonight at 8:30 on ABC and ESPN2, you'll see the Pacers and the Lakers take each other on from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. In the NHL, the Capitals currently have a 1-0 lead over the Rangers. 40 seconds left in the first period. And the big sports news of the day today is Shohei Ohtani, the Los Angeles Angels, moving across town to sign with the Los Angeles Dodgers on a 10-year, $700 million contract, the largest sports contract in North American history. So this has been the N1 post-game scoreboard show. Again, IDEA beats Hedgesville 64-59 in the final score there. This has been EPAC basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Hoping you have a great rest of your Saturday night.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Rocks, the Dutch Miller Auto Group, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, CMA Honda, Craig Blair for State Senate, Orsini's Home Store, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Berkeley County Health Department, Hagerstown Ford, Smallwood and Small Insurance, Modern Realty Results, Ollie's, The Palace Lounge, Bechtel Jewelers, Cody's Auto Body, WVU Medicine, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, and the Mountaineer Grill and Pub.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.